Well, tonight and tomorrow, Broadway National Tour is taking center stage in Portland. An uplifting comeback story like no other. Tina, the Tina Turner musical, the inspiring journey of a woman who broke barriers and became the queen of rock and roll. Joining us this morning are some of the cast members, Daryl and Bertley, Osset Jones, and Claire. Thanks for coming on, you guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, oh, first of all, each one of you guys tell me how you got into theater.
All right. Well, I started out singing in church, learned a lot of gospel singing, and then when I went to high school, joined the choir, did some musical theater, went to school for that, and fell in love and have been in professional theater ever since.
Yeah, how about you?
Okay, mine is a little different. So I've been singing ever since I was like 3. Sorry. And I really had a dream to be on stage and to do that, but I got stuck. I wanted to do TV and movies, but I found out that this audition was here on Actors Access, and I was like, whoa, this is cool. I can belt. I can do that. Yeah. So I did the audition, and I got it. But I have not been in musical theater for a long time. This is like my first ever thing in musical theater, but I just really started out singing more than anything.
Oh, that's great. How about you?
So I started dancing when I was about 1, 2, 3 years old, and my dance school had some productions, so I started to do a production at my dance school, and when I was like 5 years old, and I loved it so much. And I've done over 20 productions locally, like where I'm from in Florida, and I just loved it so much. I continued to keep doing it, and now I'm here.
Let's talk about what you play, Tina, of course.
I do.
The Tina Turner. Talk about how it is playing that role. I don't know if you grew up just idolizing her or whatever, but I mean, you get to play Tina Turner, for goodness sakes.
I get to play Tina Turner, the Tina Turner. It is a dream come true. I, of course, grew up with her. I mean, I remember specific holidays. I sang in a girl group with my 2 older sisters, and we would put on shows for the holidays, for the adults, you know, Christmas time. And that Proud Mary, of course, whether I was 3 years old, 5 years old, we would do that. Grew up hearing her music, but this show, I learned so much about her as a person and as an artist, and the more I learn, the more I love. And it's fun to get up there and groove, too.
Yeah. Well, how about you guys? Who do you play in the musical?
We both play
Young Anna Turner, Young Anna May, Young Eileen, and Young Craig.
So 3 people.
Multifaceted actresses.
In stereo, right there. What are people going to learn about Tina Turner that they probably didn't know, besides being an unbelievable musician and performer?
Wow, I think they're going to learn, they're going to really realize how tenacious of a person she is, how aspirational she was. You know, if you can have a little piece of Tina inside of you, if you can believe in yourself and fight through adversity and bet on yourself and realize your dreams never expire, she's an icon for a reason.
Yeah. How was it your first time getting on stage in front of an audience? You said this is your first one.
Yeah, I mean, it really wasn't that scary. Yeah, the first time I did it, it was really fun. I kind of just pushed and did what I knew I could do, but just a little extra. So the first time, I didn't really have nerves because I practiced. We did rehearsal for a month, so I knew I was ready and I knew I could do it. So I just did what I knew I could do, and I executed it, and I did it. So
I know, that's
happy I
right.
did it.
And you probably rocked the stage, too. Now, you told me during commercial break you played piano. I mean, how was it for you getting on stage and performing for the first time?
Well, it was so amazing. I love the audiences. It's just such a great feeling getting on stage for the first time and seeing the whole audience. And like I said, I knew I could do it. We were in rehearsal for months, and I was very confident in my performance, and it was so much fun and so enjoyable, and I just loved telling the story of her story.
Yeah, there are so many incredible songs when you look it up that Tina Turner has done. I mean, I could name probably like 50 right now. What is your favorite and why, especially performing in this musical? I know it's tough. I know it's tough.
My favorite to perform, specifically in this musical? Yeah. Ooh, ladies. What am I supposed to say? Depending on the day, you know what, I'm going to say Let's Stay Together.
Oh, okay.
With one of my colleagues, my castmates, Lamar. It is just so fun. I love a duet, and I love that song, and I love, you know, a little romance in there. So I would say Let's Stay Together is my personal favorite.
All right. What's your favorite?
Out of 4 songs that we do, I would say Tonight, because Darylyn said, I do love a duet, and I do love it's just such a wholesome song to sing. I just love the song.
Yeah.
How about you?
My favorite song to perform is definitely Not But City Limits, because it is just I get to be myself and just be energetic and be loud and be who Tina Turner was when she was younger, and just, yeah, I just love performing it. It's so energetic and fun.
How much, obviously you guys are young.
Yeah.
How much did you know about Tina Turner before you started doing this musical? Were you a Tina Turner fan, or was one of those, wait a minute, who's that? How was that?
So I like kind of knew about her, but like I didn't know fully about her story and like all of her kids and stuff, but I knew her music and I knew who she was.
And how about you?
I knew who she was because, you know, my mom loved I watched the movie about 3 times. Yeah, I definitely knew about who she was. I knew what she did. I knew her story. I knew a lot about her. I knew a lot about people who was popular at the time. I just knew about her before the tour started.
Now, I know how much you love the music. What about the person just who, that Tina Turner brought to you, like, that just digs down deep in your soul?
You know, I would say the woman that she was, the more I learn about her, I have to say it again, the more I learn about her, the more I love. And she's a heroine, like undeniably so. The way she was tenacious and loving, and still with everything she went through, she still had joy and exuded joy and empowerment. I want to be like her when I grow up. I'll say that.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, when you're out there on stage and the crowd, how is the roar of the crowd when they stand up, give you a standing ovation, they're cheering after each song or dance routine?
They're amazing. They're so loud. We love loud audiences,
Yeah.
especially at the end when, like, after we do bows, we have this thing called the Mega Mix where the Ikettes and Tina sing and dance, and the audience loves it so much. They stand up on their feet, they clap. It's amazing.
Yeah. How about you? When the crowd, I mean, a lot of times when I used to perform, I would get goosebumps sometimes when the roar of the
Yeah.
crowd.
I think the crowd fuels us, like the way they're like, whoa! It just
Yeah.
it makes me even stronger on my performance based on how the crowd is. Like the way that I can change somebody's life with my performance makes me happy by just somebody saying, yeah, you did it. It just helps me a lot better on my songs, my acting. It just makes me want to do this even more by somebody just screaming in the crowd. I love it.
How it is working with 2 young ladies like this and educating them more about Tina Turner and seeing perform Tina Turner and working with you side by side really during the show and right here in the studio doing this interview too.
I was just thinking this as they were speaking. I'm just grinning from ear to ear. I'm so proud of these girls. They work so hard. They're so talented and so professional. Working with them actually teaches me a lot about the kind of performer I want to be, the kind of example I want to set. And yeah, it's lovely, lovely working with them.
Yeah. So all right, look right in that camera and say, "Go see that show tonight."
Go see
see
Tina
that show tonight.
There you go. Hey guys, thanks for coming. And you guys all did such a great job.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having
Thank
us.
you.
I'm sure people are going to be on the edge of the seat or standing up or dancing in the aisles.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right, again, tomorrow you can go to Port Tix for more ticket information. It's at Merrill Auditorium in Portland.